Glitter, glitter. Who does not like glitter? We've got lots of choices right here.
I need to explain to you, Helen. Yeah. Every little one of these jars is basically the concentrated version of the same liquid you see in our amazing sparkle pens. Oh. But what people do is the sparkle pens are designed for colouring and whatnot. People keep squidging all of the ink out and doing special background techniques. Can you see it's got the, when I give it a little shake, we'll get all of this beautiful compressed pigment and the metallic effect at the bottom, all moving round in this lovely watercolour solution. Ah. So what we've done is we've given you an absolute ton of it in each one of these. Okay. So that when you want to do lots of special effects, do not squeeze it out of your pens. Use it from the jars instead, because you get so much more in each jar than you do in your pen. More economical. Essentially, when you use our sparkle pens, you're paying for the pen. You're paying for the technology in the pen. You only get a bit of ink. If you want to do loads of ink stuff, you're going to go for this, right? Okay. So we've got them in all the same colour sets as we have our pens in. So can you see we can go for the pastels, or we can go for the glitz and glamour. If you want to do your shades of spring or your summertime, we've got all of those shades. Look how intensive the sparkle is.
Oh, I love this one.
Then we've got those
30 left in the summertime. 30 left in the summertime.
Falling leaves and winter warmers. This is the only presentation these are going to get this visit, by the way, the only chance you'll get to see these. Then we do the metallics, which is your gold, your silver and your onyx black. And we also do a triple pack of the clear for those of you
I think the clear is like a must-have. Because then you can use it everywhere, everything.
Loads of different surfaces.
Everything. So if you, I think that if you're not sure what to do, go with the clear, because you can do any color and then make it glittery, sparkly on top of it. And I feel like that's the basis of all crafting is sparkles, don't you think?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Right? Now watch this. When I use a little bit of it, it's really pale coloured. If I go straight from here, look how much more intense it is, okay? If I then want to mix it into a darker blue, I just take the darker blue on here, look how much more intense that is. Now look, if I wasn't working onto the glass mat, we would literally have stuff all over by now.
Okay, but that glass mat is available. We do still
invaluable.
Have... You cannot live without it. We do still have it available if you would like to pick up the glass mat. So I know we just showed you the item number for it.
So can you see how we created that perfect ombre effect literally in just a few seconds, and when that starts to dry, you will see the sparkle start to intensify. Now, I'm going to pop that to one side. Let's have another little bit more kitchen towel, and let's start getting techniquey with these, okay? Okay. Because the thing with these is you can stamp with them, you can colour with them. There are so many techniques you can do.
You paint them right on the stamp?
Paint them right on the stamp. So let's go and get a little bit of, oh, she likes a bit of purple, doesn't she? All right, so we'll get a little bit of deep purple in. What on earth would give you that idea? I don't know. Right, so can you see? Painting a little bit of purple straight on. Then we can go and paint a little bit of the blue onto the middle, and because they're watercolour, they will all blend from one straight into the next, right? Now I'm doing it on a rubber stamp as opposed to an acrylic stamp, just so that the camera can see. So I can stamp once, I can stamp, if you want to see what the second and third generations look like, let me show you how, look how much ink we're getting out of each single stamp. Right?
By the way, the cardstock is available as well.
Oh yeah, it gives you a lovely finish as well.
Lovely finish on that.
And then look what happens when we just start to spray this. Can you see it just starting to come to life? Oh, I love that. Little bit of an effect on it. It just starts to bring it to life. So just showing you some of the different effects that you can get is straight onto there. Now, one of the other things I love to do with these, Helen, is if I just take where we've done something like this one here, can you see we've heat embossed this in the white? Now, you can watercolour with each of these. If we just pick up a little bit of water, take a little bit straight onto the mat, right? And I can just start going over this. And we can you see the white's going to resist?
The embossing is kind of peeking out.
You can see the emboss, and then we can start and mix the two colours together. And I'm going straight, can you see, straight onto the mat to pick up a little bit of that colour and blending from one shade to the next.
You're hardly using any. This is going to last for forever.
Using the tiny, and this is the beauty. If you're wanting to do all these techniques, don't be relying on getting these from your pens, because you will literally use up all of the ink that you've got in your pen. What you want to do is you want to use the little jars of inks where you've got that beautiful intensive sparkle. Wow. Now, I'm going to leave that for that to start and dry. As that starts to dry, I'm going to bring in some of the ones that are dry so you can see what happens as they dry, because the sparkle intensifies like off the scale. Wow. So those are the same shades and colours that we used in the first demonstration. And can you see just how intensive that sparkle is? So those ones there are your perfect pastels. If you want to go with some of the deeper, bolder shades, and again, it's a little bit harder to pick up the sparkle on that one there, but you're just getting the sparkle coming through. Where we've watercoloured, it's taken it out, and then where you've got the deep colours, it really makes it pop. just every one of these, whether you do it background effects, whether you're painting onto these, there are so many techniques. Now, I know I've only got 30 seconds.
You can really see it in the fish on the camera.
Look at these techniques. You can do stamping with them. We can do stamping in where we spritzed. We can do stamping spritz a lot more. You can do your washout on the background. You can do your picking up your bits and pieces. You can do full bleaching and take the colours out. This is your string technique. And we've got so many videos on YouTube with all of these, Helen.
So it's $16.95. So you choose your color. And I know a lot of you are getting more than one because remember, it's $5 to fill your cart with all your different orders, $4.24 to get home. And all the colors, I'm not sure if we have everything available. Everything's going so fast. Perfect pastels, glitz and glamour, shades of spring, summertime. The metallics are a must-have, as well as the crystal clear.
Overlays is an absolute must-have.
Can't live without that. Falling leaves, and then winter warmers, beautiful as well. Now, I do want to mention we do have the brushes that Sarah just used.